today under the aegis of the Tumaini Initiative. But this process, Your Excellency, did not begin yesterday. Neither did it begin here. It began in Rome about 4 years ago, a process that was led by a community, a religious community called the St. Egidio community. It is my pleasure, therefore, to invite Paolo Impagliazzo to say a few words on behalf of St. Egidio. Welcome, Paolo. Let's put our hands together for Paolo.
Your Excellency William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan, Your Excellencies, Head of States, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, allow me to add the voice of the community of Sant'Egidio to that of His Holiness Pope Francis in expressing closeness to the Kenyan people for the floods that have hit them, causing serious damages and loss of life. Your Excellency, Mr. President, we face a great challenge for peace and stability in South Sudan. We are honored by your decision to involve
partners who are working with us on this program.
Your other excellencies, distinguished guests,
expressing
ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed.
to the Kenyan people.
I thank you for the
the floods
opportunity
that
to
have-
speak as a development
that have
partner
hit them,
at this launch of the
causing
high-level
serious damages
mediation
and loss
for
of
South
life.
Sudan. 13 years ago, South
Your
Sudan
Excellency, Mr.
Sudan
President,
independence
we
was a
face a
time
great
of
challenge
much
for
promise
peace and
and
stability
great
in South
rejoicing
Sudan.
by its
We are
people.
honored by your decision to involve
come right ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, President of Kenya, Your Excellency, President of South Sudan, or other excellencies, representatives, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the opportunity to address this crowd and to speak at this extremely important event, which the European Union supports with full force. As my colleague from the UK already highlighted, I think South Sudan is at the moment finding itself in a situation where it needs help. It needs help from the neighbors. It needs help from the international community. I'm really pleased that we are coming together here today, and we are trying to provide that assistance. The EU has been actively involved in the launch of this process in the Kenyan-led mediation initiative, and we have been a formal observer of the process, and we maintain very close contact both with our Kenyan counterparts, with the other countries in the region, and with the international community, with the representatives of Troika and the others. For us, I think it's extremely important that the mediators, that this initiative is not trying to reinvent the wheel. We do have a framework in place, and it's important that that framework remains the starting point for continuation of this initiative. We're trying to revitalize the peace agreement of 2018, and it's important that it's an inclusive process, the civil society is engaged, and all the other actors are involved. For us, one of the key issues in the peace agreement was the delivery of the elections. Our colleague from the UK already spoke about this, and this still remains the target. A very important step for the transition of South Sudan. We're committed to working in that direction and to providing all our support. I thank you very much again, and I wish good luck to our colleagues from Kenya and to all the others. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andre. Ambassador Hammer, you have 3 minutes. As you make your way up, Ambassador Ware, the Deputy Executive Secretary of the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, that have been the handmaidens to the revitalized agreement, will follow soon thereafter. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Your Excellencies, Presidents of Kenya and South Sudan, distinguished delegations, international colleagues, all protocols observed. Let me also express condolences to the people of Kenya for the tragic flooding that has occurred in recent days. As the United States, we're pleased to be able to provide $1 million in USAID assistance, and we are sure Kenya will come back even stronger after this these events. The United States applauds the leadership of His Excellency President William Ruto for agreeing to take on this mediation between the ARCSIS non-signatory parties and the government of South Sudan. As we prepare for President Ruto's state visit to Washington later this month, we recognize Kenya's vital role as a regional leader on peace building and security in East Africa. I would also like to commend the commitment of General Lazaro Zumbawo for his mediation efforts. We all remember what he did with the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, as well as my colleague, Ambassador Guyo, who I've had the pleasure of working with over the last couple of years to support peace in the region. We greatly appreciate being included in this mediation effort as observers and look forward to working with Kenya on yet another important regional peace-building effort. We share with partners in the region a set of fundamental priorities and values when it comes to South Sudan. First and foremost, peace. A full transition of South Sudan toward democracy, respect for human rights, and a government responsive to the needs of the South Sudanese people provide the best avenue towards sustained and durable peace in South Sudan. The United States, and I believe the international partners in this room, recognizes that the 2018 peace agreement has not been implemented, nor have the promises made following the 2022 extension and subsequent roadmap. We have been clear and will continue to urge the South Sudanese leaders live up to their responsibilities. We are confident that President Ruto and his mediating team can manage an inclusive process, one that reinvigorates the peace agreement and supports South Sudan in establishing a durable peace. The United States stands behind Kenya in this effort